Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Charles Advance, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got another great show for you. You heard? But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So as you guys know, the Los Angeles Lakers have been on an absolute tear. They have won 9 out of their 10 games. They've won 8 games in a row. They're currently the number 3 seed in the Western Conference, and they are looking very dangerous. They beat the Houston Rockets 2 games in a row. They beat the Miami Heat on a back-to-back. They beat the Denver Nuggets. They beat the Chicago Bulls. So the Lakers have been playing very well. LeBron has also been getting a lot of attention from the media with how he's kind of fitting in with this group. And it kind of segues into what we're talking about right now because ESPN insider Brian Windhorts, as you guys know, Brian Windhorts has followed LeBron his entire career, I believe going all the way back to high school. I don't know if they went to the same high school or whatever it was, but he's been pretty plugged in as it pertains to LeBron James. So Brian Windhorts was recently on ESPN where he was talking about how LeBron views this Laker team. And I think it's important to go to the beginning. Do you remember when we did a show this past summer, when we were like, Rich Paul was like, they're going to be looking at what the Lakers want to do. They get that they want to build for now to win. They want to build for the future, but LeBron is there now and they want to see if they can win. We also did another show like earlier this week where it was like LeBron is monitoring how the Lakers play and how they perform in the postseason will kind of play a big role on what he decides to do in the offseason. As you guys know, his contract is expiring. So we've done shows about this. Well, apparently, according to Brian Windhorst, he believes that LeBron thinks that this Lakers team is good enough to win a title this year. That is what he believes, and he made these comments yesterday on ESPN. But before we even get into what Brian had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Prize Picks. All right, guys, it's that time of the year. The playoff push is on. Tournament hoops are in full swing, and there's no better way to cash in if you're right on all the clutch buckets and slam dunks than Prize Picks, where it's always good to be right. I finally jumped into their Team Picks feature, and I have no idea why I waited this long. First time I tried it, I was picking game winners and totals on basketball, and I actually came out right on my first one. But even more than that, watching the game just hits different. Every bucket, every run, every late game stop actually meant something. And here's what makes it even better. It's not just individual games. On Prize Picks, you can pick who cuts down the nets, who wins the whole thing, who takes home the MVP, tournament, playoffs, even the international baseball tournament. You can call your own shot on all of it and cash in if you're right. Team Picks are live right now in 35 states. That's California, Texas, Georgia, Washington, and more, all in the same Prize Picks app you already know. Download the Prize Picks apps today and pick your first game winner, spread, or total as the playoff push rolls on, and get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup when you use code CLNS. That's code CLNS to get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks is good to be right. All right, perfect. So what we want to do is we want to play what Brian Windhorst had to say here. I want you guys to listen to it. It's not that long, about a minute or so, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to Brian Windhorst here.
James, the best thing I can say about the Lakers right now, LeBron believes. And this is a nuanced thing, but if you watch LeBron over the decades, there's times when you get to a point in the season where you know he doesn't believe in his team. And you can't see it in stats. You just know it when you see it. Well, I know it when I see it. LeBron believes in this team. And I don't know where they're going to go because San Antonio and Oklahoma City are awesome. And they're awesome defensively. And frankly, that's why I still got Shea at number 1, Stephen A, and MVP, because Shea plays both ends and his consistency is unbelievable. Victor Wembanyama was amazing last night. I mean, they play at both ends. And we're talking about 2 of the top defensive teams. But Luka Doncic's demeanor, he hasn't had a technical Shea in 8 games. He was averaging 1 every 3. He's put that aside right now. He's playing defense. He's playing with energy. This was a historic game. You had one guy get 60 and the other guy get a triple-double with LeBron, hit 15 rebounds.
Perfect. So you heard what Brian Windhorst had to say. What are my thoughts about this? Well, look, guys, first of all, the Lakers are playing very, very well. There's no two ways to say it. Even skeptics like myself have been proven wrong over the last 10 games or so. Although their winning streak started when LeBron went out, but they've been able to maintain that momentum. I think they beat the Nuggets with him. I think the Nuggets he was there with the Nuggets. I think so. But the Rockets, when they beat them 2 games in a row, he was there. I think they beat, and when they beat the Miami Heat, he was there as well. And LeBron even made some statements about this yesterday. We talked about that as well. So in terms of LeBron's belief in his team, well, look, if LeBron believes that this team is good enough to win a championship, then in the event that they don't. We can't then go back to the old thing of, oh, well, the Lakers aren't good enough. I mean, it really goes down to the people that are hyping up the Lakers. The Lakers look very good, right? But do I think they look good to the point where they're better than OKC? No. Do I think they look good to the point where they're better than the Spurs? No. Do I think they're good to the point where they look better than the Nuggets? No. Even though they lost that last game in an improbable fashion with Austin Reeves tipping the shots himself, that's not going to happen again. I don't think the Lakers are better than those teams. Now, obviously, a lot of this depends on matchups, but I think we've been here already. I remember last year going into the playoffs where a lot of people were high on the Lakers, and people were celebrating the fact that they were going to be playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves in round 1. If the playoffs were to start today, they would be playing the Wolves in round 1. And I remember going into that series, people were celebrating, oh, the Lakers are going to win, man. It's going to be a sweep. It's going to be a beatdown. And then what happened? You remember Shannon Sharp, Lakers and Popeyes, French fries, Lakers and 5. And then it was over, right? It was over. The Minnesota Timberwolves stunned the Lakers, and they beat them 4 out of 5 games. Some could say that they tried to address that by acquiring DeAndre Ayton. I think he is glorified ass. He is spectacular ass, man. That guy is terrible. He is very, very inconsistent. You don't know what you're going to get from this guy from a night in and night out basis. He's terrible. So if he's supposed to be the answer to a guy like Rudy Gobert, good luck with that. And Rudy Gobert, he looked like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in that first round series. But then you're going to be playing against, do I trust Ayton to stop the Joker? Hell no. Right? Hell no. Hell no. I don't trust that. But the Lakers are very good. Right? They're certainly good enough to compete in a series of most of these teams. But to win it all, well, I guess LeBron really thinks highly of his team. For him to have that sentiment, it means that he has a legitimate squad. You know, and we can't do this thing of, oh, LeBron doesn't have enough help. I mean, for goodness sake, Luka Doncic is playing like the MVP right now. You know, he's playing like you got a guy that's playing at the level that Luka's playing at, which is incredible. Reeves is playing his role. You got JJ doing a good job coaching. You got Marcus Smart getting all the dirty work done. So the team looks good. And, of course, LeBron is playing well within his own role there. So I guess we'll have to see. But according to Brian Windhorst, LeBron believes that this team could potentially win it all this year. And we're going to have to see. This is my take on it. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.